Hey Milo, you ready to go?
Hell on Wheels was the king of the rambling kids, hanging around downtown Santa Cruz. I didn't know him well, but he liked the way we sang. In the morning light, it didn't take much for to chase away our blues. Well, I'm heading out west in the state 80 bound. I'm gonna play my music for the creatures of the sea. Yeah. I got a new guitar and a big blue Cavalier, and I got a wild-eyed woman riding shotgun next to me. You know that Hell on Wheels was the king of the rambling kids, hanging around downtown Santa Cruz. You know I didn't know him well, but he liked the way we said. In the morning light, it didn't take much for the cheese away our blues.
Hello, Miss Milo. How are you? Huh? Did I put your bed in another different spot? I just moved it from this side of the bed to this side of the bed. She wouldn't lay in it yesterday because it was in a different spot. But I thought that was a better place for it. My backpack needed to go down in that hole, and I didn't want it next to the window. And when I have the window rolled open, then she can lay there and look out the window, can't you? Yeah, it's not all the way open because we are all the way down in, well, the address of this place is Laredo, Texas, but we're really about 20 miles north of Laredo, closer to, I think he say Encino. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. What do you think, Milo? She said yes, probably. We were home over the weekend. We thoroughly enjoyed our time at home. Got some stuff done around the house and in the garden. What's the matter, Milo? What's wrong? Were you asleep and I woke you up? She has eaten her dinner, so now she's ready to sleep for a little while. It's kind of a mix between after she eats, if she wants to sleep or if she wants to run around like an idiot. Today she wants to sleep. Oh, and make ears at me because I woke her up. Let's see if we can get her to play. Got a feather. We found your feather again. Want to pet your feather? No, we don't even want to play feather. Maybe a little bit. Can I move Mouse out of the way? There we go. Oh, goodness. Get her. Get her, get her, get her, get her, get her, get her. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. Oh, you stole it. You stole it. You got it. Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh. That little foot. Yeah. Oh, she got it. I think you broke it in a couple of places. Maybe since we're back down in Texas, we'll find some more of those feathers. Do we need a fresh bunch of feathers? I tell you what, this time, if I find a tree with a whole pile of feathers under it like I did this last time, there's a tree full of those blackbirds. I think they're grackles. There's a tree full of face. What's wrong? There's a tree full of them and they were molting or something because there was tons of feathers underneath the tree. Now I wish instead of picking up one, I'd picked up 5 or 6 of them. If I see some more, we'll get more. Because these are the best toys ever. It's the best toy ever. Yeah. Look at your little foots. Look at your little foots. Oh, you're such a sweet little foot. You're such a good girl. Oh, big kitty stretch. Well, we don't have a whole lot going on today, really. We were off for about 4 days. Enjoyed our time at home. And this is our first load back out. We picked it up in St. Joe, Missouri. It's kind of a light load, real small load of some kind of building material. Where are you going? You gonna jump up there? I get it from a place that we get structural steel, but this is long. It's not rebar, but it's long, about that big around, metal rods at the length of the trailer in a couple of boxes. The whole load only weighs 8,000 pounds. So I think we drove about 950 miles with it. So that was a nice, easy, light load for first load back. Oh, jumped up. For our first load back after being home. You have not eaten your dinner. She ate some of it. There's a little pumpkin in there. I wish I could get her to eat this food better, but I found this Tiki Cat food where you can get chicken and pumpkin. It's chicken puree with pumpkin in it. And she's not crazy about the pureed food. She will eat a little bit of it if I put her other food in there with it. Now this in there, that's gross looking, I know. Cat food, wet cat food is kind of disgusting. But that's pumpkin for cats. Tiki Cat makes it. It's got it's pureed pumpkin with chicken broth. And if I leave it long enough, she will eventually eat it. You notice, somebody likes crunchy food. And honestly, I think she likes crunchy food better than wet food. Because if I've got wet food and crunchy food offered, a lot of times she eats the crunchy food and doesn't eat the wet food. And I have seriously scaled back the amount of dry food or crunchy food she gets. And I'm feeding her wet food in the morning and in the evening. And she's just getting a little bit of crunchies during the day. So what she's eating is the crunchy food she didn't eat earlier today. You gonna eat your wet foods? I wish you'd eat it. It's good for you. You'll eat that pumpkin, we don't have to do as much of that yucky medicine you don't like. That paste that you can get to put on her feet to help her hairballs, she does not like it. I mean, she definitely won't just eat it, and I have to smear it on her foot and put it on there pretty good, so because then she'll shake her foot and shake it off. She'll lick it off, but she's angry the whole time she's licking it off, so she doesn't like it. So if I could get her to eat some better food that'll take care of that problem instead, that would be great. But yeah, we're not doing real great with it. She'll eat if she's hungry enough. Sometimes she'll just protest and not eat at all and wait for me to give her something else she likes better. Won't you? She didn't eat her wet food last night and then spent all night begging me for crunchy food. You're a weird cat, Milo. You know most kitty cats like wet food and don't like crunchy food. You do just the opposite, don't you? Pretty girl. Can I scratch your ears? And I'm gonna go ahead and dress this really quick. If I can get her to, can you move back a little bit without biting me? Come on. I've had this hat comes up a lot. Several people tell me that I should take her collar off. It's way too tight. I couldn't tell you how many messages I get like that. I want to show you how loose her collar is. I could almost put my whole hand under her collar. She's got a short, fat little neck, which makes her collar look tighter than it is. And then the reason she has that collar on, can I see? You gonna do it without biting me? She bites when I'm messing with her collar. She's got these two little tags here. And on the inside, between these two tags, there's two there. They both say Milo on them, but on the inside, facing each other, is all of my contact information. I've got contact information for me, for my house, and also for my trunking company, my truck number. So in case something would ever happen, never had her even sort of try to jump out of the truck. But things happen. Something could happen to me. We could be in an accident. There could be a natural disaster. She could accidentally get out of the truck. I don't think she'd do it on purpose. But things can happen. She is also microchipped. But for a quick reference, somebody just picks her up in a truck stop, they're not going to be able to check her for a microchip quickly. Whereas the tag with all my information on it, they could potentially get a hold of me or my husband or my trucking company or somebody very quickly. So the collar and the tags are necessary. I know a lot of people do not like collars on cats. But it's a breakaway collar, and honestly, it is for her safety. So this is something we have determined is necessary, and I think as many times as I see people, there's a lost dog. Somebody's found a dog at a truck stop. Rarely do you find cats. I've seen where somebody has found a dog and it didn't have a collar on. So I have to tell you, sure, if you found a dog without a collar, you take him to the vet and have him checked for a microchip. Truck drivers, that's not an option. We can't get to the vets. It's not something that would be very easy to do. For the most part, if something would happen to Milo and I'd need to take her to the vet, we'd have to park at a truck stop somewhere and see if we can get a taxi or an Uber or something like that, because you're not going to get a truck in where the vets are. So the collar with the tag information, with your contact information, is extremely important. And I don't think a lot of people think about this, but if you put your truck number and company on the tag also, that's even one more way to find you quickly. Somebody could take the dog or cat or whatever they found and walk around the truck stop and look for that company's truck and that truck number, and it's possible you can get them back very easily right away. So it's my little soapbox about animals with collars and tags. I think tags are very important. So she does not try to jump out of the truck. She looks out the door, but she has never ever tried to jump out of the truck, and all I have to do is tell her no, and she turns around and she walks right back in. I'm not stupid enough to leave a door open or a window open without me being right here with her and having a hold of her. But she generally doesn't even try. So that was my addressing. I generally just ignore negative comments or somebody who says that, you shouldn't have a cat on the truck or whatever other negative comments that pop up. And I don't get very many. But that collar thing has come up multiple times. And the last one, the person was kind of rude about it. And so, stay up here, please. So that one was eating at me a little bit. I did answer her in her comment and told her why she had a collar on and why it was important. This is obviously somebody who didn't watch our channel, because she said, "You're at home. Take that stupid collar off that cat. She doesn't need it unless you have fleas." So obviously that was somebody who wasn't even really watching our channel. They just found one video and watched it and thought they had to share their opinion. So now that's the end of that. I am not one to really address negative comments, but that felt like an education thing. So after you guys have listened to my little short rant, or long rant, depending on your opinion of that, we are going to get ready for bed so we can get up early and get this load delivered to Laredo in the morning, and we will see what we go from there. Yeah. You guys all have a great day, and we will talk to you next time.
Didn't take much for to chase the way out.